Hello, everyone. Welcome to Learn English with Story. Today's story is called The Girl Who Never Gave Up. Listen carefully and improve your English. Let's begin. My name is Emma. I am 16 years old. I live in a small village with my parents. My family is very poor. My father is a farmer. My mother works in a small shop. We do not have much money. Sometimes we do not have enough food. But my parents always work hard. Since I was a little girl, I had one big dream. I wanted to become a doctor. I wanted to help sick people. Many people laughed at me. They said, "Emma, your family is poor. You can never become a doctor." Their words made me sad, but I did not stop dreaming. Every morning, I woke up early. I helped my mother with the housework. Then I walked to school. The school was far from my home. It took almost 1 hour to reach it. I carried my old school bag. Some books were torn. My shoes were old. But I never complained. I loved learning. My teacher always smiled at me. One day, she said, "Emma, never stop believing in yourself." Those words changed my life. I promised myself, I will study hard. I will never give up. That day was the beginning of my journey. But I did not know many difficult days were still waiting for me. Life was not easy. Every day brought a new challenge. One evening, my father came home looking very tired. He sat quietly in a chair. My mother looked worried. Then she said, "Your father lost his job today." I was shocked. We had no savings. We did not know what to do. That night, we had only bread and tea for dinner. My parents smiled at me, but I could see the sadness in their eyes. The next morning, I made a decision. I will help my family, I said. After school, I started working at a small grocery store. I cleaned the shelves. I carried heavy boxes. I worked for 3 hours every evening. The work was difficult. Sometimes I felt very tired. When I arrived home, it was already dark, but I still opened my books. I studied until late at night. Many people said, "Emma, you work too much. You should stop studying." But I smiled and replied, "I will never give up." Every challenge made me stronger. Every difficult day brought me closer to my dream. I believed that one day, my life would change forever. One morning, my teacher called me after class. She smiled and said, "Emma, I have good news for you." I looked at her with surprise. She gave me a letter. It was from a scholarship program. The scholarship was for hardworking students. If I passed the exam, I could study for free. I felt excited, but I was also nervous. The exam was only 1 month away. Every day, I woke up before sunrise. I studied English, I studied science, I studied mathematics. After school, I went to work. At night, I studied again. Sometimes I was very tired. Sometimes I wanted to sleep. But I remembered my dream. I wanted to become a doctor. My parents always encouraged me. My mother said, "We believe in you." My father smiled and said, "Never stop trying." Their words gave me strength. Finally, the exam day arrived. I took a deep breath. I closed my eyes for a moment. Then I walked into the exam room with confidence. I did my best. Now, all I could do was wait for the result. Would my dream come true? A few days later, the exam results came out. I passed the scholarship exam. My parents were very happy. I studied hard for many years. Finally, I became a doctor. I returned to my village. I helped poor people and treated sick children. One day, a little girl asked, "How did you become a doctor?" I smiled and said, "I never gave up on my dream."